Peace. I come to your righteous name of Wazallah Just Be.
Okay.
And yeah. Peace. Peace to the gods in the earth, baby.
So, where are we at? What is this right
We
now?
are currently inside of my brainchild. Now this is Hipster Radio. I've been working on it, running it for 3 years now. We strive to put out real dope New York hip hop, dope content and stuff like that. Right now we have 4 shows. Mine, Word to the Wise, Friday at 8 o'clock. We got Truth and Charm podcast, Sunday at 8 o'clock. Ratchet by Nature, Wednesday at 8, and then Grimy Ass New York, Thursday at 8. So that's dope. We got a couple more shows coming for 2019. And you know, we just here to add on to the culture, you know. I just think that it's just time for us to own, you know, our culture, not to just be a part of it, you know what I mean? So very proud to be an owner as far as just owning Hipster Radio and just being involved with hip hop, especially in New York City, the Mecca, baby. We here.
Mm-hmm. So what made you want to embark on that, like, you know, the whole ownership and doing your own thing, basically, independent route?
It's a balance, you know what I mean? Once you decide you're not, you know, the school stuff is not for you or whatnot, you're not gonna go that route as far as getting the degree and, you know, becoming a worker bee, the 9 to 5 and stuff like that. Like, it just wasn't for me. I just look at the things that I want, you know, for myself. I just think about shit like generational wealth, things of that nature, and ain't no 9 to 5 gonna set you up for that. You know, you only get that through ownership. And as far as just you know, radio is concerned, growing up, I actually wanted to be a sports anchor. You know, I wanted to be on ESPN. 2 of the people who were like a real influence was Stephen A. Smith, of course, and he's still rocking, you know, First Take and all that. And Stuart Scott, rest in perfection, you know what I'm saying? Those 2, like, they really made me, like, you know, they made me want to speak and debate and be knowledgeable, you know what I'm saying, be presentable with my thought process and how I felt on certain topics. But as I gotten older, you know, I just geared a little bit more away from sports and got more involved in hip hop. So it's like, to me, it's like I've always wanted to do this. It's just like, what would have been the, you know, the niche. You know, if it wasn't gonna be sports, then it'd definitely be hip hop.
So you mentioned that you play New York radio. So does that mean that you don't play like outside New York radio, or?
Unfortunately, no. I don't play any artists from outside New York. I might show some Jersey some love because
Philly?
They need it. Philly might get some love. You know what I mean?
So East Coast.
What I'm trying to say is that New York is my priority. You understand what I'm saying? It's my priority. It's not a diss on anybody from Philly, Baltimore, any of those states that's like 2-3 hours away. I don't want no problems. But the truth of the matter is, you know, we are the only state or only city, I guess, as far as being involved in East Coast hip hop where there's no station that is purely representing the city. You know what I mean? And that's what I strive to do. So I think in due time, maybe we could highlight certain people from, you know, the East Coast and whatnot, but for right now, New York is my priority.
But that doesn't mean that you won't play.
That doesn't mean I won't, that doesn't mean you can't possibly get an interview. All I'm saying is that don't hold your breath. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm really trying to, don't hold your breath. When I say New York City is a priority, it's my priority. That, like, to me, like, I want to see 1,000 New York City artists blow up before I have the one dude from Philly come here. And that's the energy.
But Philly's like East Miami. I mean,
like I said, I respect it and do your thing. Y'all dope. What I'm just saying is that nobody could tell me one station in New York that is fully New York and they're just a representation of what New York is. You can't name one. So that's the goal. In order to do that, I have to fuck with my city 100%. So to everybody else, you'll definitely get your love, but you know, don't hold your breath once again.
Don't hold your breath.
Don't hold your breath.
Okay, that's peace, God. Well, add on, like, you know, where you originally from? Are you originally from New York?
My parents are originally from Haiti. I was born in Bronx, New York. Bronx General Hospital, to be exact.
Okay.
February 20th, 1992. For those of you who got knowledge yourself, that's very interesting right there. Right?
If Mecca did this.